Good afternoon and a warm welcome to K24 Sports Hub. We have a great show lined up for you, and later we'll be talking to the ladies who are involved in the Kenyan motorsport industry. I'm your host, Shawn Osimbo. Now to our top story, where Yeta girls of Kenya are through to the semi-finals of the soccer tournament at the ongoing Brookside East Africa Secondary School Games that are being held in Gulu, northern Uganda. The home Queens Club had sent Basil of Burundi 6-0 to advance to the last four. At the same time, Laser Hill are on the verge of snatching the Rugby 15 aside title from Kakamega after hammering the defending champions on Wednesday. Tony Kwalanda with more details.
Federation of East Africa Secondary School Sports Association. Brookside, nurturing sporting talent and academics.
Football action here at the Brookside East Africa Secondary School Games in Gulu, northern Uganda, entered the knockout phase on Wednesday in different venues that, of course, spread out here in this lovely area of Gulu. In the ladies' football action, Kawempe of Uganda will take on Rubaga of Uganda in the semi-final of that event. Kawempe thrashed Mutunda of Rwanda 3-0, while Rubanga of Uganda beat their compatriots 2-1, that is Mkono, in the quarterfinals. Now, y2mate of Kenya will also take on Alliance of Tanzania in the semi-final of the ladies' soccer tournament. This after y2mate had an easy time against Basil of Burundi, thrashing them 6-0. Ibinzo of Kenya were eliminated, unfortunately, by Alliance. They drew to 0-0 in normal time, but Alliance of Tanzania emerged 4-2 winners through penalties. In volleyball action on the side of the ladies, Soweto struggled but emerged victorious 3-1, beating Namugonga, while Malakal in the boys category emerged 3-1 winners against Wagwa. In the boys also a category of the volleyball action, Luyanzi beat Sengera 3-0. Now, in the girls category of the volleyball action, Cheptil struggled, and they are struggling to make an impression in this tournament after losing to St. Alois 3-1. So they're struggling in their particular group or in the preliminaries of the volleyball action. In the men's 15-a-side rugby tournament, Laser Hill are on the verge of snatching that title from defending champions Kakamega. You want to listen to this. Laser Hill thrashed the defending champions 40-19 earlier today, at least to increase their chances of getting a grip of that coveted title.
It feels so sweet. You know, they beat us in national, and we came here for a revenge mission, as well as to win the title for Team Kenya. But what I can say is that the revenge is sweet when served hot.
In the ladies' hockey tournament, Signolo, who are the champions, are having an easy time, of course, as they get their ways and stride towards the title. And earlier today, Signolo emerged 1-0 winners against their compatriots St. Joseph's Kitale. So definitely Signolo just need a couple of wins to emerge victorious and lift the title of the regional title on that hockey girls event.
Najua team ziko watu wametupangia sana, but niko sure sana tunaenda kushinda hii trophy.
Now on Thursday, action will shift towards the athletic side. That is where Kenya, of course, will want to stamp its authority, and the action will take place at Peche Memorial Stadium. That is tomorrow. That is Thursday. And Kenya will be able to shine in different events, including the 10,000 meters, 5,000 meters, 1,500 meters and 800 meters. You remember clearly well that Kenya emerged second during the World Under-18 Championships. So they are here in Uganda to stamp their authority during the athletics event on Thursday. Reporting from Gulu District, northern Uganda, I'm Tony Kwalanda.
Brookside Federation of East Africa Secondary School Sports Association. Brookside, nurturing sporting talent and academics. Strathmore University and Brookside are giving you an opportunity to win a full university scholarship. To qualify, play at the Brookside East Africa Secondary School Games in St. Joseph's College, Laibi, and Peche Stadium in Gulu, Uganda. Score A- in KCSE or its equivalent in any other participating countries, and you'll get shortlisted for the final selection and a chance to play for the university team. Brookside, nurturing sporting talent and academics.
And now to some motorsport news where navigators Tuta Mionki and Lynette Ayuko will take part in this year's Raya Rally, set to be held next month in Murang'a. Tuta Mionki will navigate outgoing Kenya National Rally Champion, two-wheel drive champion Eric Bengi na Cabra Subrun N12. Some of the drivers enlisted for the event include top KNRC drivers Steve Mwangi, Steve Gasheru, former two-wheel drive and Group S champion Jasmine Chana, and the Anwar siblings Shaza and Shabaz. Raya Rally is slated for September 10th and will feature 6 competitive stages, and a total distance of 225 kilometers will be covered.
Are likely to be seen on the road. So I want to congratulate the team that has come up with this idea.
And we have them here in studio with us, Tuta Mionki and Lynette Ayuko. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Quite exciting to just talk to ladies in the motorsport industry, and there's this Raya Rally coming up. Tuta, let's start with you. How are the preparations coming along for this specific race?
So far, we had the media launch yesterday. The route basically has been looked at by the organizers. We're very excited about it because it's a rally that basically promotes grassroots rallying in Kenya. Rallying has become expensive, and a lot of people have parked their cars and are not able to do the national championship. The organizers have put in place a lot of safety measures to ensure that both participants and spectators are well covered in terms of safety. It's something that we're looking forward to for us as a team, the Menengai Cream team. It's an opportunity for us to test our car and to get comfortable with our new car, not too new anymore, in a very competitive environment. So it's something that we're really, really looking forward to.
Okay. Let's shift to Lynette. Tutu, you've been on the show before, so let's know how Lynette started her journey in this navigating whole scene.
For me, I began rallying I joined the motorsports in 2010 through Abdul Sidi Rally Academy. It was to overcome some fear of cars. So I started rallying in 2011. I'll start with a couple of drivers, Steve Gasheru, George Joroge in the field, and I've grown in the sport. This event I'll be sitting with Ken Tere. He's a new driver, so I'm hoping we gain more experience and gel together as drivers in the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why navigation?
Well, I love challenges. I love tackling a new challenge. So for me, for one, was to overcome a fear of cars, because my dad died in a car. And then with time, I've grown to love the sport. We get opportunities to mentor young girls who want to come into the sport. It opens up opportunities. So we are stuck in it because we have become adrenaline junkies now. So yes.
Okay. Back to you, Tuta. Let's talk about the car you'll be using, and also Lynette will explain to us about the car they'll be using.
Not recently, at the beginning of this season, having won the two-wheel drive championship last year with the Toyota Run-X, decided to graduate a step ahead and moved to the main class, the Group N class, in a Subaru N12. It's been a challenge for us, just getting to learn the car, and the speeds definitely have changed because it's a faster car. At the beginning of the season, we recorded 3 DNFs, so we realized that the seat time is very important for us, and that's why we are taking every opportunity to gel both driver and navigator. We gelled in the two-wheel drive car, but now to gel with the Subaru. It's a way faster car than we are used to, and I think taking part in these grassroots rallies, like we did just before the last KNRC in the Cheka Cheka event, helped us, and we saw the growth and finished 6th in the last event. So other than it being an opportunity for new drivers to come in, it's also an opportunity for the older drivers like us to get used to new cars and new terrain. So the car is faster, more fun for me, and I believe for Eric, the driver as well. So we're really looking forward to more seat time.
Welcome.
For us, it's going to be a Subaru N10. It's his first time to do a rally. This year he's been doing autocross. So I'm hoping to help him learn more on the rally side. the preparations are ongoing.
Which
We've
class
been
will you guys be featured in?
it's a group S.
Group N.
Group N? Group S. So we've been training in Nanyuki. The preparations are ongoing quite well because he's based in Nanyuki anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk quickly about you and Eric moving from the two-wheel drive to the four-wheel drive. How has the transition been, and why the decision to go to the four-wheel drive?
After basically trying to win the two-wheel drive championship for about 3 years, and finally winning it, we felt like we'd outgrown the car and needed to move into a faster car. In the two-wheel drive car, we were still competing with people beating people in the Group N cars. So we decided to move into a faster car. Basically, it helps us grow and has helped us grow in the sport. The challenge was like, I would liken it for me to moving from primary school to high school, where you used to not really reading to pass exams, and then you get to a point where you actually really have to spend time. It's the same thing. It's education, but it changes. For us, it was a car, but it changed in terms of the way the car is built and some of the parts in the car and what you need to learn about the car for you to be able to get to the end of a section. That's something that we've learned in this first half of the season. I can't say it was easy. We had turbo issues, engine issues, and part of learning, and we've embraced the learning. And I think with time we've grown. We are now finishing events, and not just finishing, but actually finishing in top 10 positions, which is something that we want to continue growing in and doing the best we can.
Okay. Quite some of the challenges Tuta has mentioned there. To you, Lynette, what is the trouble maybe you've occurred, maybe trying to get ready for this specific upcoming race?
Currently, the main challenge is getting our parts into the country on time. Because you can order online and they tell you 7 days, and when the actual final order payment is done, they tell you 30 days. So some things are still delaying. I'm hoping that we will have them. Okay, this is a training rally. I would call it what we call Clubman Championship. But I'm hoping by the time we get ready for the KNRC Championship, everything will be in the country.
Yes. And it's quite expensive to actually put a car out there. And I know Azar Anwar is out here helping young drivers to at least beat that cost. But on your team, how do you manage to just put all those funds together and make sure you have the perfect car for a rally?
For us as a team, we've been lucky enough to get 5 corporates to sponsor us. We have Equator Glaciers, Zado Oils, D-Square Ventures, Stefano Garage, and Platinum Wines, from all are based in Nanyuki. So with them coming in to support the team, we are able to meet most of the expenses as a crew.
Okay. Tuta, I know so many ladies. It's quite interesting when we tell our viewers out there we'll have ladies in motorsport in the studio, and they get so excited. So what is your message to young ladies who maybe seem to be motorsport enthusiasts?
When you're on the outside, I think outside of anything, it looks like a very huge task to get in. But once you get to interact, like I did interact with people in the sport, and some people start as controllers or officials, safety marshals, then you get to learn that it's not that difficult, and it's not that crazy. If you have the passion for it, we are very open, I believe. We are about 15 ladies. We now have what we are calling Women in Motorsport. It's an FIA initiative, and we have Women in Motorsport Kenya. You can find us on Facebook, Women in Motorsport Kenya or WIM Kenya. Just interact with us, and we'll guide you on how to get into the sport. So it's not that difficult. It's basically just need to talk to the right people, and we guide you through it. We want to grow it. We can't have 40 men and rather 60 men and 15 women in the sport. I mean, I believe we can have equal numbers. So for the young ladies, this event, like the upcoming event, the Raya Rally, it's an opportunity for new drivers to rally on low budgets or lower budgets than the Kenya National Rally Championship. It's an opportunity for younger people to get involved in motorsport in whatever capacity it is, whether it's as an official, as a controller, as a safety marshal. as a new navigator, because we have new drivers who are also looking for navigators, we have drivers who want to test their cars and maybe their navigator is away, they give you an opportunity to do that. So look out for these opportunities on social media, and once you get in touch or trying to interact with the page, then you get a response.
Okay. Lynette, as we quickly wrap up the interview, I know navigation requires a lot of attention, and so what goes on through your mind before you step out into that car to take part in a race? Because Raia Rally will be like 225 kilometers, but 125 the competitive distance. So how do you focus your mind? What goes on through your mind before you get into that car?
For me, okay, 125 is a bit shorter, considering when we started rallying, we do like almost 1,000 kilometers too. So for me, before, like the weeks through the rally, I work out, I train. So to train my mind to be alert, to eat right, I have to get my sleep in. And then you just learn to relax and let go everything. Because everything, it's like you're trying to put a thread through a needle. So you have to really relax and let go everything and just focus on that, what you're going to deliver. Because you have to guide your driver to the end. If you miss something, you'll either roll, and you do not want to be the one who crashed your driver or missed a note, because people will actually dismiss you. So it's just focus. Focus.
Yes. Tuta, last words as we wrap up the interview.
Basically, would love to invite both spectators, maybe people who are aspiring to be rally drivers, to come to Murang'a for their Raia Rally. It's called their Badea Raia Rally. Gosh, that's a tongue twister. But I'd like to invite them to it's an opportunity to also interact with, like you mentioned, some of the established drivers in the Kenya National Rally Championship. The flag off is at Golden Palm Hotel in Keno, Murang'a. So that would be a good place to basically interact with drivers and get your questions answered. And hopefully we get to see more women taking part in motorsport.
Okay, thank you so much, Tuta Mionki and Lynette Ayuko, both navigators and ladies in the motorsport industry. Who will be taking part in the Raia Rally that is next month in Murang'a. That is all we had for you today on K24 Sports Hub. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, same place, same time. I'm Shawn Osimbo.